Hello, everybody. Captain Marty Brill here. It is Friday, March the 20th. It is the first day of spring. And let me tell you, I'm one person that doesn't really care for the cold of this past winter. Snow was kind of nice. It would have been a little bit better if it wasn't a blizzard. But we're moving onward and upward. Things are warming up. And I do have a little bit of breaking news on the fishing front. Some things we'll have more than one species to mention as we talk about some fishing that's been happening over the last few days. So stay right where you're at, and I will be right back.
Ready to enjoy the Outer Banks the way it was meant to be enjoyed? Then you're ready to take the whole family to Jeanette's Pier in Nags Head. Start with a walk on the 1,000-foot-long pier to watch the sunrise or a reel in the catch of the day. Some of the best fishing on the East Coast is right here at Jeanette's Pier. Plus, Jeanette's Pier plays host to various events throughout the year, including professional surfing events. For the best day you'll have on the Outer Banks, go to Jeanette'sPier.net or give us a call at 252-255-1501. Jeanette's Pier, milepost 16.5, Nags Head.
Frisco Woods Campground, a family-owned gem for over 50 years, offers a perfect getaway on Hatteras Island. Whether you prefer tent camping, electric water sites, RV spots, or primitive camping cabins, there's something for everyone. Guests enjoy free hot showers, a refreshing pool, and breathtaking sunsets over the Pamlico Sound. Nestled in nature yet close to local attractions, Frisco Woods Campground provides a peaceful retreat with modern comforts, making it an ideal destination for outdoor enthusiasts and families alike. Book online at the Frisco Woods Campground.com. Frisco Woods Campground, 50 years of memory making on Hatteras Island.
So yesterday, what a great day of bluefin tuna fishing offshore. And I mean, there's a wide variety in sizes from 80 pounds to 500 pounds and up. You only keep one a day and it has to be under 73 inches. However, there have been plenty of tuna to bend the rod. You can be tied down with one of those, depending on what you're using for tackle, for an hour or more, no problem. And it's just amazing to me to think about how much of our coastal areas they're covering, from Ocracoke to all through Hatteras, all winter long, by the way, up around Cape Point and Diamond Shoals, and then all the way up to Oregon Inlet, and then on up to Virginia Beach and points further north. Just a ton of fish. Like I used to always think when I was a captain, an active captain, I wish I could just visualize if you could just make all the water go away, what would it look like? And the fish that would be there would probably blow our mind. But anyway, it's been a godsend. We have had a lot of people that made a winter's work fishing for those bluefin tuna. We've had a lot of world-class anglers that have come to love this time of year and they're salty, they're tough because it can be kind of rough at times, but really been good, and it's not over yet. So we'll see what else happens with that. Now we'll talk about the surface, and here's where we have just a little bit of breaking news. Over the last couple of days down in Ocracoke, there have been some bluefish, and there have been some red drum caught down there along with some dog sharks. And this has been going on for a few days. It's not a great bite, but water temperatures are slowly creeping up. And we're starting, this is the first time we've really mentioned two species in one fishing report. So that is going on. The drum or the puppy drum, and that's encouraging. And then we're watching up on Hatteras Island. They caught some puppy drum, a few black drum, and a whole bunch of dog sharks. Again, on the drum, not big numbers, just the first of the season. But it ain't going to take much. You got to start somewhere. It ain't going to take much for that to get a lot better. I do know one thing I saw at Jeanette's Pier, had a few anglers out there. They're north of Oregon Inlet, and they are still dealing with very cold water. The air and the water temperature yesterday morning were exactly the same, 45 degrees. But, it won't be long. We are rolling in. Winter is behind us. Let's get ready for some great fishing. We'll take a little break right here. And I got just a little bit to share with you in the backcountry.
At the south end of Roanoke Island, in a quiet little village, lies a marina known for having one of the finest fishing fleets on the Outer Banks. Whether it be an offshore excursion, a nearshore charter, or headboat fishing, Wanchese Marina is where to go. Wanchese Marina is a full-service marina, complete with a fueling dock, bait, tackle, ice, and the landing grill restaurant. All of this is just a few minutes from some of the finest fishing spots around. Book online at wanchesemarina.com. Wanchese Marina, 4457 Mill Landing Road, Wanchese.
So I talked to my old buddy, Captain Dickie Harris, yesterday. Dickie went over, like he does so much, fishing with his friend, Gray Davis. Gray Davis is actually one of my neighbors right up the road in Hyde County. But they went in search of rockfish, and they found them. Now, you know, the numbers have been off a little bit because it seems like those fish they're in certain areas and not in other areas. And you really got to be on your A game, which Gray always is. But they did have a nice day catch and release because the season is closed, even up in those western waters. They let go a nice catch of ocean rockfish. Didn't hear any report on the catfish, and I haven't heard anything else on any puppy drum or speckled trout. So there's not a whole lot to talk about there. But that is pretty much the long and the short of it for yesterday. And now we'll roll into the weekend and look at the temperatures. 70 tomorrow, 80, maybe 80 on Sunday. And I tell you, I did a lot of work yesterday pruning a 100-year-old muscadine grapevine that belonged to a friend of mine from church. Her grandfather planted it, and it's been there a long time, and it had fell in disrepair finally. And we rejuvenated that vine and got it all pruned back, and we're building a new trellis for it. And it was really comfortable working, and I look forward now. Grapes are what is getting ready to bud right now. They're always one of the last things to bud, but I already have apples, pears, plums, peaches, and nectarines have all budded out really good. So I'm a big gardener at heart and looking forward to the spring gardening season. I hope you are too, and I hope you go out and wet a line soon. And when you do, just remember that, you know, it's called fishing, not catching. So you'll just have to work your way through it. And as soon as it warms up a little bit, you'll start the catching part of it. Have a great day, and may the good Lord bless you richly.